401 American flags, American burial flags. This avenue of flags is displayed as a tribute to our deceased veterans. 77 of the American flags belong to veterans from World War I, Civil War, Spanish-American War, have been retired and are kept in permanent display cases. So these veterans may be remembered and honored. A plaque with their names has been placed at the southwest corner of the intersection. Because of condition, another 155 flags have been retired from the avenue. To remember and honor these veterans, a plaque with their names has been placed at the southwest corner of the intersection also. If a family member would like to replace a veteran's damaged flag so that it may be flown again, they may contact me. In addition, if you would just like to have the flag returned to you, contact me. A small American flag is also placed on each veteran's grave. 640 little flags are placed in the O'Neill Cemetery. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who took the time to help put up the Avenue of Flags. Your help is gratefully appreciated. Remember, we need help when we take them down on Tuesday at 5. I would also like to thank all of those who took the time to walk and visit the Avenue and pay tribute to our deceased veterans. Thank you.
The church band will now do "This Land Is Your Land."
For me to be with you today. Before I get started, though, I must tell a little story about Kelly, since he's always telling stories about me. I'm still waiting for the punchline first on that last one. But the other day, I think it was, Wednesday or Thursday, I stopped out to his house. It was that really hot day, you know, and he was up on a ladder, had 2 coats on, 2 heavy winter coats, and painting the house. And I looked at him and I said, what in the world are you doing up there on this hot day with those 2 coats on, painting your house? And he says, well, I was reading on the can here, it says it covers better than 2 coats. I know you're still waiting for the punchline on that one too. But it is certainly a privilege for me to be here with you today and address you. I have a profound appreciation for the men and women who have served our country over the years. It was through their dedication and commitment that allows us to live in the freedoms that we so enjoy in this country. My dad, along with my brother and many uncles, served to help make this a great place to live, and for that I thank God. My dad served in both World War II and the Korean conflict, and while he never talked much about his years of service, I did glean some great insight from his life on life and upon death and the value of fighting for freedom. While we look at this country we live in and realize that there's a whole host of problems in our world today, I still believe, as I know many of you do, that we live in the greatest country on the face of the earth. Memorial Day is a time for Americans to reconnect with their history and their core values by honoring those who gave their lives for the ideals that we cherish. More than 1 million American service members have died in the wars and conflicts this nation has fought since the colonial soldiers took up their arms in 1775 to fight for independence. Each person who paid the ultimate price during those conflicts was a loved one, cherished by family and friends. Each was a loss to their community and to their country. My wife and I